Welcome to the ultimate guide on maximizing your credit card rewards. Today, we are diving deep into a topic that separates the casual travelers from the true experts. We are talking about transfer partners. If you have ever wondered how people manage to fly in first-class cabins or stay at luxury five-star hotels for almost no cost, this is the secret you have been looking for. Most people make the mistake of using their points directly in a travel portal. While that is easy, it is often the least efficient way to use your hard-earned rewards. In this video, we are going to show you exactly how to turn 50,000 points into $2,000 in real travel value. This is not magic. It is simply about understanding the math and the relationships between credit card companies and airlines or hotels. The problem with portals. Before we get into the step-by-step process, let us look at the common trap. When you log into your credit card account, you usually see a travel portal. It looks like a standard booking site. In most cases, your points are worth a fixed amount there. Usually, it is 1 cent per point. This means 50,000 points would be worth exactly $500. That is fine, but it is not great. If you want to get 4 times that value, you have to stop thinking of your points as cash and start thinking of them as a flexible currency. Understanding transfer partners. Transfer partners are specific airlines and hotel chains that have a direct agreement with your credit card issuer. Instead of buying a flight through the bank, you are moving your points out of the bank and into a frequent flyer program. Once those points become miles in an airline program, their value is no longer tied to a fixed cash price. This is where a massive value lives. For example, an international business class seat might cost $5,000 in cash, but only 50,000 miles. By transferring your points, you are getting 10 cents of value for every single point. This is how you achieve that $2,000 goal or even more. Step 1. Identify your flexible currency. The first step is ensuring you have the right kind of points. You need a card that earns flexible rewards. These are usually programs like Chase Ultimate Rewards, American Express Membership Rewards, Capital One Venture Miles, or Citi Thank You Points. If your card only lets you cash out for statement credits, you cannot use transfer partners. You must have a premium card that supports outbound transfers. Take a moment to check your rewards dashboard and see which airlines are listed as official partners. Step 2. Define your travel goal. You cannot just transfer points blindly. Once you move points from your bank to an airline, you cannot move them back. They are stuck there. Therefore, you must have a specific trip in mind. Are you looking for a luxury hotel stay in the Maldives or a lie-flat seat to Tokyo? For our example of turning 50,000 points into $2,000, we are looking for high-value redemptions. This usually means international business class flights or high-end boutique hotels during peak season. Step 3. Search for award availability. This is the most critical and often the most difficult step. Just because a flight is for sale for cash does not mean it is available for points. You need to log into the airline website and search for award seats. You are looking for what is called saver level availability. If you find a flight from New York to Paris that costs $2,000 in cash, but the airline is offering it for only 50,000 miles plus a small tax, you have found a winner. Do not transfer your points yet. Always find the availability first. Step 4. Calculate the value. Before you pull the trigger, do a quick bit of math. Take the cash price of the flight or hotel and subtract any taxes or fees you have to pay on the award booking. Then, divide that number by the amount of points you are using. If the result is 4 cents per point or higher, you are doing an amazing job. In our scenario, a $2,000 flight for 50,000 points equals exactly 4 cents per point. This is a massive win compared to the 1 cent you would get in a portal. Step 5. The transfer and booking. Now that you have confirmed the seat is available and the value is high, it is time to act. Log into your credit card portal and find the transfer section. Select the partner and enter your frequent flyer number. Most transfers are instant, but some can take a day or two. Once the miles appear in your airline account, book the flight immediately. Do not wait, because award seats can disappear in minutes. Summary of the strategy. By following these steps, you are no longer limited by the cash price of travel. You are using a strategic bridge to move your points from a low-value environment to a high-value environment. Turning 50,000 points into $2,000 of travel is about patience and research. It requires moving away from the convenience of the one-click booking portal and embracing the world of airline alliances and award charts. If you master this skill, you will never pay for a full-price flight again. You will be traveling the world in luxury, while spending less than the person sitting in the back of the plane. Thank you for watching this deep dive into transfer partners. The world of credit card rewards is often misunderstood by the general public. Most people spend years collecting points only to redeem them for a toaster or a mediocre gift card. If you want to actually change the way you travel, you need to understand the power of transfer partners. This is the single most effective way to turn 50,000 points into $2,000 of travel value. In this comprehensive guide, we will break down every single detail of how this process works. We will look at why banks want you to stay in their portals and why you should do the exact opposite. By the end of this video, you will have the knowledge to book luxury experiences for the price of an economy ticket. The psychology of points. Banks design their reward programs to be user-friendly, because convenience usually comes at a cost. When you use a travel portal, the bank is essentially acting as a travel agent. They give you a fixed value for your points, which is usually very low. They do this because it is predictable for their business model. However, the true value is hidden in the transfer partners. When you move your points to an airline, you are entering a market where the value of a point is decoupled from the dollar. An airline seat does not have a fixed points price in the same way it has a cash price. This creates an opportunity for arbitrage. You are buying a high-value asset with a low-value currency. Phase 1. The setup. To begin this journey, you must possess a credit card that earns transferable points. Not all points are created equal. You are looking for currencies that have a wide network of partners across different airline alliances like Star Alliance, Oneworld, and SkyTeam. Once you have a card that earns these points, you need to familiarize yourself with the transfer ratios. Almost all major programs transfer at a 1-to-1 ratio. This means one bank point becomes one airline mile. This is the foundation of your $2,000 valuation. If you can find a flight that costs $2,000 but only requires 50,000 miles, you have successfully achieved a 4 cent per point valuation. Phase 2. Searching like a pro. The biggest hurdle for most beginners is finding the actual flights. You cannot just search on Google Flights and expect to see the points price. You must go directly to the airline websites. Some of the best tools for this are the websites of Air Canada, United Airlines, or British Airways. These airlines have powerful search engines that show seats for many different partner airlines. For example, you can use the United website to find a flight on Lufthansa or Turkish Airlines. You are looking for a specific type of seat called a Saver Award. These are the seats that airlines release specifically for partners. They are limited in number, so you must be flexible with your dates. If you find a seat on a flight from New York to London in a business class cabin that usually costs thousands of dollars, you have found your target.